Hello, well, I'm just going to do this quick video. Well, it might be quick, it might take a long time, I don't know. Just to explain really, because I'm a guy, I'm on currently on JSA, Job Seekers Allowance, and there are some people out there who believe people on benefits are scroungers or lazy or fussy about work or won't do this, won't do that. Well, I'll explain my story and then hopefully it might change your perception. I don't know. So basically, I come from a special needs educational background, which means I went to a school for people with special needs. And recently I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. And for those who aren't familiar, it basically affects my communication, my ability to be around certain people. I didn't know this for years until very, very recently. I also have a form of dyslexia as well, which affects my thought processes and the speed of which and such, so confidence and that sort of thing. With that in mind, I left school. I went to college to study first diploma in media at first because I didn't have any GCSEs. I left with just like a key skills in maths and English. So I went to do this thing at college. I came out of there with a distinction, top grade. Went to do a national diploma at the same place, came out with a triple distinction. I'm not going to say it was easy, it was very, very difficult because obviously a lot of things they do at special needs schools are not the same as mainstream. But this isn't really the point of this. And then I went to do a degree in media production. Probably the wrong choice now. I should have done radio production, judging by my interest. But I went to do this degree and I came out with a 2-1. Okay, I thought, I've made a mistake on the course, but, I can make something out of this. It'll get me into a job, it'll be fine. Then I started to apply. And the moment you mention, come from a special needs background, Asperger's syndrome, and got a degree, door slam. And you can't say I'm lazy because I have done lots of work experience. I worked in a Premier Inn or a travel lodge or whatever it was for a week doing bits and pieces, housekeeping and stuff. I really enjoyed doing that, because they have this thing about students not being able to work hard and not being able to graft, and I kind of proved that wrong. I've also done lots of charity work. For the last 6 years I've been doing stuff on the radio as well. Literally over 200 hours, raised over £400 for charity, but that's all a different story. The basic moral of this is I've applied for loads of jobs. I do what they say. I could be big-headed and say I'm not going to apply for an office job because I'm bigger than that, but I will apply for literally anything that I feel is suitable. Over time, I've worked out, obviously because of my Asperger's, and I've proved this from doing work experience in shops, that my Asperger's does affect the way that I am in shop environments. I mean, sometimes even just walking around in it and not working there makes me feel nervous or clammy or whatever else. So having to face people on a day-to-day basis is probably not something that I should do. The same with hospitality, working at a reception desk or something, which is why 9 times out of 10 these office jobs have got phones involved or anything like that. So really, how else can I explain it? Because sometimes you do get these people go, oh, you're just on benefits, you're scrounging, you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, the way I see it is I came from nothing and I worked my way up, and now I've had to go to the bottom in order to go up because I made the wrong decision along the line. And you get punished for it because you don't answer a question correctly, or they don't quite understand what Asperger's is, or they don't quite understand that actually having a degree in media doesn't just mean that you can shoot films or write scripts. It also means that you can deal with large sums of information. It means you can deal with pressure. And that's one thing I have trouble with, but I can deal with pressure. So basically, if you've got any questions related to this that I can answer, then please, do it below here, and I may answer them. But the next time you see somebody and they're a university graduate or just anybody really, and you think, oh, scrounger, then No, there's always a story beneath there. I've just told you a little bit of mine. So, you know what, thank you very much.